Especially the new control room gear came this week.
We're going to visit my aunt on a farm. Mother put on 12. It's no place for the diet conscious, and I guess...
Don't mind me.
Oh my God, we look at it. And now, you know, and you know, laughing and happy, but gosh, she's so skinny for
Record the 6, we did the 5:30. I thought you told me.
There's no report on here. It's not going, right?
Which one's that? Oh.
No!
Don't you want a career on the tube?
Oh, jeez. Hi, Mom. Okay.
That's enough.
Now let me take...
With Rain Dance Weather Guard, just $6.99 a pint, and earn a $2 manufacturer's rebate. See all the DuPont products at participating True Value hardware stores and home centers.
For the ABC Information Network, I'm Kate Doyle.
The #1 evening voice in Washington, WMAL Phoenix Gray.
Time now is 5 minutes after 8, WMAL AM 63 Washington, D.C. in stereo, and I'm Felix Grant on hand nightly with some music. The weather, as we've indicated, should be fair tonight. Lows about 75 in the city, near 65 in the suburbs. Right now in the Washington, D.C. area, it's 31 degrees Celsius, that's 88 degrees Fahrenheit, and the relative humidity is 47%. David Matthews is one of those very busy composer, arrangers who is constantly in demand in New York for studio work. And he put quite a session together recently, and everybody on it is somebody. And actually the whole album is pretty much flavored along the lines of Jamaican music. And here one of the pieces that he wrote for the session titled Afro Sax.
Higher frequency could be on the bottom.
What? Nothing. A what? Not an effect, just an ability to get a room in. I got to run around painting stripes just to get everything in the room in the shot. And that's why I was like,
Spectacular sight to see that fireboat spouting water as it comes by the Statue of Liberty. Red, white, and blue water.
It really is something to see. But we got a big parade coming along here. The tugs are now in line behind.
We are going to say so long right now, but we'll see you again on
Monday. We're heading back to Washington right after this parade.
And if you're driving somewhere on the 4th of July, by all means try and hear us.
Don't forget.
And it's Horton Weaver here on WMAL AM 63 in Washington. The time now is 7 o'clock. From ABC News, I'm Bob Walker.
Hello.
Contributor based in Costa
The
Rica
Super
says Colonel
Pilates
Oliver
March,
gave his
the
party
Coast Guard
and other
March,
group
are you paying
$10,000
that for a
month
specific
almost a
reason
year.
today?
Alfonso Rovello told the Washington Post Colonel Norther
Can we
arranged for
pick
that money
something from
to be deposited
the
in
United
Costa
States
Rican
Navy
bank
band?
account.
That card is old. It
But the
needs
money
new
was
cash.
used.
I'd like to beg off. The rigors of being a senator in the nation's capital.
It has been
taking its toll.
One cocktail party after another. I don't know how I've survived.
Well, it's all in the interest of your constituency, I'm sure.
Well, it certainly is. I expend myself, my health, my brain, my personal resources.
When those packs throw a party, you know how to go to it, don't you?
Well, you've got to protect yourself.
Of course.
You know what happens when, like when the president was asked about Bush the other day. He said something. He's had to back up today and change that.
Well, I don't know.
I think we skipped it.
But what amazes me, though, is, Senator, you're first in line at the buffet.
Yes.
A pack that is for something.
Yes.
You're first in line at the buffet for a pack that is against something.
Well, so you've got to be fair.
You've got to play both sides of the street.
You've got to play both sides toward the middle.
Okay, shall we march?
No.
Let's march, please. Let's.
Wait a minute, Sam, I'll tell you what. You don't seem to be in shape, too. No, I ain't. I mean, why don't I just...
All right, go right ahead.
Okay, here we go. Forward! March!
New 1988 Renault Medallion today at your capital area Renault Jeep dealers.
Renault Medallion.
Okay, among other things, Bud Steve will have all the scores in the NCAA basketball tournament coming up almost before you know it.
So stay tuned for that, if you will. It's your old friends Hardin Weaver here.
And it's WMAL AM 63 in Washington. There's a big yard sale going on out in Greenbelt, 42 Lakeside in Greenbelt.
Oh,
it goes on from 9 to 4 today and tomorrow.
I bet that's a good one, too.
And it's 7:30 on WMAL AM 63 in Washington. It's news time, and here's Bud Steele.
Good morning. It's going to be mostly cloudy early, then becoming partly sunny later today. Highs in the upper 50s on this Saturday, March 21st. President Reagan is at Camp David for the weekend. He's assessing 30s. Tomorrow, mostly sunny. Highs in the low or mid-60s. 40 degrees right now at National Airport, 37 at Washington Dulles, 39 at Baltimore Washington International. The relative humidity, 68%. Bud Steele, WMAL AM 63 News.
Oh, there's a prime example of not tightening up your elements. You have to tighten up. You keep those elements tight.
Mr. Weigel, I know that this program isn't the most exciting one in the world, but I think it indicates that we're going to have to jazz it up a little bit.
Have to tighten up our elements.
That's exactly right. Let's do that.
And it's now 22 minutes before. Mr. Weigel's
gone to sleep.
Very good entertainer. Paul, please.
I say that.
Frank Hardin and Jackson Weaver have a popular radio show in Washington, D.C. Paul Harvey News always comes in the middle of it.
It's going to be a chilly day today.
Occasionally we kid him about various things that he says. Like not unusual to have us refer to him as being to the right of Attila the Hun. And people will call up and say things like, "He's a better patriot than you are." And hang up. Things like that happen. So you know he's got great loyalty behind him.
Paul Harvey and newscaster, do those two go together?
No, not at all.
No?
Because what he's saying isn't really news. Every day over the various wire services come feature material. Funnies in the news, oddities in the news. And Paul uses these. Now, sometimes there's a big news story, like if the Titanic sunk, he'd have to mention it.
Would it be the lead story?
Not necessarily. There's a little girl with a kitty that lost her kitty in Chicago.
That would be first.
Yeah, that's right. As many little girls have.
There's some...
Tiny American flags being waved.
Unfortunately, the Celtics